Alright, hello everybody and welcome to my first cash stuffing video. If you haven't already seen, I should have already posted the tour to my cash envelopes where you can get to know these envelopes before we even begin. So, let's get right to it.
You mean bread and butterflies?
Oh, yes, of course.
Alright, to begin we are going to be stuffing my cash envelopes. And to begin, I have nothing left over. I normally do my weekly check-in with this, but this time around I didn't do one, or really do a weekly budget itself. So I will be doing that next week, not this week either. So for spending, we have nothing left over. For Starbucks, we have just a little bit left over for our dollar savings challenge. We have $6. I'll be putting that to the side, and we'll be stuffing that in the cash envelope later. For presents, I have nothing left over. I recently used it to buy my mom and my sister some presents. Gas, I have nothing left over. Date night, nothing left over. And the babies, I don't take out of. I only roll this over. And this is my rollover. I have been using my spending a little bit more consistently this time around. I travel for work on the weekends, so it's a little harder for me to save money that way. And this is money that'll go to my credit card later on. So, to begin, we will be stuffing $60 in spending. Alright. Don't mind my Apple Watch. I use it to start and stop it. Alright, and Starbucks will be getting 20. Groceries will be getting, actually groceries already got 80. I give that to my husband because he's the one who goes out and buys the groceries because he's the one who cooks. I do not cook, so I have no reason to. So, moving on to presents, I will be putting $20. Gas will be getting $40 this week. And I normally stuff weekly. This is a bi-weekly budget for this time around. I have inconsistent income. It's very variable. It depends on the week. It depends how everything is going at the time. So this is for 2 weeks because I'm not going to be working next week. So we're going to put $50 into date night. I'm going to put 40 into the babies. Most of these amounts are doubled from what I normally put per week, so there's a little bit less savings this time around. And we have 20, 40, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we have 49 in the babies. I just went out and bought Birdie some cat food, so that would be why there's so little in there. I'm going to go ahead and put the amount in here. Alright. Now, I believe that is all it will be stuffing for my cash envelopes. So, we will be moving on to my bills binder. Now, in my bills binder, we will be putting $400 into rent, right here. For some reason I put it down there, I don't really know why. 2, 3, 4. 400 into rent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 20, 30. So 1,030, and this will be going into the bank, so that it's not just sitting here. So let me go ahead and write that down. Alright, utilities will be getting $40. Okay, 50, 70, 90. I hate counting with 50s. I'm actually going to put that to the side. So 20, 30, 60, 80, 1, and then 50, 75. So 175 is how much we have for utilities. I normally have quite a bit of savings in my utilities. I don't really know why. I put a lot towards savings, but you know, it kind of just adds up. 170. Please correct me if I am wrong in my counts. All right, and so for phone, we will be putting 75. So, okay. So I'm gonna put that to the side again. 25, 60, 80, 1, and then 50, 70, 85. So we have 185, and I'll be paying off this bill later on today. I'll be throwing that into the bank, as well as my rent. For taxes, I already put my taxes away this week, so I'm not going to worry about that. And for subscriptions, I'm going to be putting $20. I don't have a lot of subscriptions, but I do want to just put aside some extra money this time around, since I'm only going to be budgeting bi-weekly this time. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120 towards subscriptions. Alright, let me put this right here. There we go. Alright, and now we will be moving to my savings / sinking funds binder. I will be changing up my binders soon. I can put out a new tour if y'all would like, but this is going to be just my sinking funds moving forward, and I will have another binder that will be my savings. So in here I have my goal amounts for each of my savings. So this is what I'm aiming for all of my savings. Sorry for like dropping it a bunch, but these are my goals for all of my sinking funds and savings currently. I'm actually gonna put that up there. So for savings today, let me make this look nice and neat and give myself a little bit more space. For savings today, I will be putting 176 away. 75 and 6. Alright, and so for savings, we now have I'm all over the place with this money, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 70, 90, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let me recount that because I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 70, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So 5, 99. Alright, now emergency is getting a $100 bill. So we should have 1, 2, 50, 70. 270 in emergency. And I'm building up, as you can see here, I'm building up to 1,000. Alright, and now medical is getting 50. My reason for putting more in emergency than medical, even though I'm aiming for more for my medical, is I want to get emergency done first. I want to get to that amount, and then I was previously saving up a lot for rent. I had extra months. I still have extra months, but I wanted to follow Dave Ramsey's pretty much to a T, so I'm actually switching from my focus on extra months of rent and utilities and just living costs to this 1,000, and then after I get this 1,000, I will switch back to that focus, but I do want to have that 1,000 in emergency saved. So that is the goal for right now. So here we have 50, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. Another reason I don't have a lot in medical is because I have TRICARE, so I don't really foresee needing it anytime soon, but just in case I do, I want to fill that up with about 5,000 because I don't want to be put out by a potential life-threatening injury. So I will be stuffing 115 in my Roth IRA for this week. Let me grab the rest of it. I just recently deposited a lot of it, so this is just a little portion of what I have left over. So I have 120, 35. 135 in Roth IRA. Alright, and for investing, I will be putting $50. Right now in there, I have 50, 75. Now, once again, this is one of those that I regularly put into the bank so I can put into my investing. So. Alright, and now I will be putting 50, set 1, 50, 70, and then 5, 6. So I'll be putting another 176 into here. And this currently has nothing in it. I recently emptied it out because I wanted to restart it. I have a goal of buying some luxury items that I want to accomplish with this and this only. So I wanted to zero it out before I started that goal. And so now I am beginning this goal starting this week. Now, car maintenance. For car maintenance, I actually won't be stuffing anything. I won't be stuffing anything in travel either, but I will be stuffing $20 into wedding. So we have 140. Now the reason that this is so little, it used to have a lot more, but we actually had a smaller wedding ceremony because, as you can tell by the TRICARE, my husband is military, so I wanted to make sure I got my TRICARE out of the way so I can prioritize my mental health and everything first. So we used a little bit of that for our small ceremony with his side of the family. For honeymoon, I'll be putting 20. So honeymoon has 150, 70, 80. 180 in honeymoon. Alright, and then I have 176 in the me fund, and I will fix that later. For my apartment, I want to put $10. We're going to be moving to a different apartment at the end of the summer. For the summer, we'll actually be watching someone else's apartment. So I have a little bit more time to save before we move to a different apartment or rent a house. So we have 20, 30, 40. And then for contacts, I won't be stuffing anything. Nails is going to get 80 because I have to redo them soon. If you can see, they're outgrown by a week. They're a little they're a little messed up. They need to be fixed up. It's that time. So I will be putting 80 towards that. Yeah. So there's 80 in here now that I will use to get my nails done sometime this week. They're very cute, but they're overgrown, so they need to go bye-bye. And then I will be putting nothing into lashes. Let me make sure that gets in there. Now, onto my savings. This is my savings binder. Let me put this over here. This is my savings binder. I will be stuffing quite a few things in here this time around. I will not be stuffing anything in New Baby. I will be stuffing something in LASIK, however. I will be stuffing $80. Okay, I have... Oh, this is 40. I thought I miscounted somewhere. Okay, I have 80. This is not 80. This is this is 50. 50, 70, 75, 80. And this will be going into my little LASIK envelope here, and I will update this little tracker later. So now we have 100, 150, 170, 190. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. Put this to the side. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 50, and then 60. So there we go. 260 is how much we have in LASIK. So not quite enough to color in a rung yet, because that goal is 500. This total goal for this LASIK is 6,000. So right now we have not reached 500 yet. So we will reach that at a later date. And then the next one I'll be stuffing is birthday. I'm actually going to exchange one of these 20s for 2 10s off camera real quick. Alright, there we go. So, for birthday, we will be stuffing $10. And I currently don't have anything in there right now because my husband's birthday was in February and I haven't stuffed it since then. I don't really have many birthdays that land around this time, so this is just savings for future birthdays that will come up later. Next one is actually going to be Mother's Day. Here, let me turn this way. It's going to be Mother's Day, and I will be stuffing 24. Okay, so I'm actually going to exchange this 10 with a bunch of 1s. And this will go back into the pile. I'm exchanging this using my tax money. I put my taxes aside earlier, and I'm going to be using what I put aside to do all that. So Mother's Day will be getting $24. So we have 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So we have 50, and there we go. Okay, 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have $112 in Mother's Day, which is perfect, and I will be using that to spoil my mom. So now the next one we will be stuffing is the $1/$5 savings challenge, which this one is actually the $1, and this is where the money from the Starbucks earlier comes in. We're going to be adding it to this one, and I actually don't count this unless I am exchanging the ones for bigger bills like this. So this is going to go in the back, and I'll give you all a sneak peek of how much I have in here. This is one that I will be leaving until the end of the year. I will not be touching it otherwise. It will not, nothing will come out of it. It will only be for the end of the year. So I'm excited to see how much is going to be in this by the end of the year. Now, the next one and the very last one we will be doing this time is going to be my Saveopoly challenge. Now, I already rolled this off camera. I rolled the dice. We are currently here. I rolled the dice twice, and it says to save that amount, whatever number is on the die. So it was very small numbers this time around. I rolled it twice because the first one I got was a 2, but the second one I got was a 4, so we're just going to go with those 2 numbers for this time around. I'm going to follow the rules. And I would like to mention it does say roll the die, not the dice. That is my fault. But yeah, so I will only be putting $6 in this time around, and I will update this tracker afterwards. So, and this is a savings challenge by Snow Stamper Budgeting. If anybody is wondering, I got it off of Etsy, and I love it very, very much. This is actually really fun for me because my favorite board game growing up was Monopoly. So, and here we have 20, 40, 60, 5, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 77 in Saveopoly, which is very exciting. I only started this one, I believe, a month ago, so we're already doing pretty well. Alright guys, that was all for my cash stuffing this time around. I hope you enjoyed, and I am very, very excited to see how my journey on YouTube with cash budgeting goes. I've been cash budgeting for quite a while now, so I'm very excited to see how it goes for YouTube. And I'd like to thank you all very, very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!